Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to episode 26 of TerickTime. I have spent the last 20 minutes trying to make a fancy intro for you, and, well, I splatted into the side of the building and thought, this is as good a place as any, so welcome, folks. If you're new here, you should probably subscribe to see all the, shenaniganry that I get up to in this little world, and I would truly do appreciate it. If you're a returning visitor, or even if you're not a returning visitor, hit that little like button as well, because, well, it just means so much to me that, you folks are enjoying the content that I'm creating, so I really would appreciate that. In this episode, I've done some thinking. And with this kind of, major road that we're going to be building here, having people bringing trade goods all the way up to the big old market hall there, if we're having a lot of travelers coming to and fro, they're going to need a place to sleep. And we don't really want people just, parking tents and sleeping wherever. We want to make sure they're a little bit more comfortable than that. So, in this episode, we are going to make an inn, and it is fantastic. And it's really going to kind of start bringing the feel and vibe of this kind of field area of what I want to transform this to. And I, I'm really nervous and I'm really excited, and I really hope you're gonna like this. But yeah, nervous. So, we're gonna skip this episode into hyperdrive. I'm gonna go get the stuff that I've pre-collected because, well, I collect stuff off camera because it's boring for you to watch. But we're gonna skip right into a big old time lapse so we can really get cracking on building this town of Runeswick, and you can kind of hopefully see the vision that I am going for with this area. So let's get to it. Alrighty there, folks. Hope you enjoyed the time lapse. I have not done all the details. I haven't even completed the build yet. We have a few more things to do. I gotta add, well, I got stables on the side here, and the entire interior still needs to be done. So I'm gonna get working on that. But I forgot to do something. So this is going to be unpleasant. I didn't light this up. So, yeah. This is a problem. We're just gonna see how many we can coax out and just kind of let them... Yeah. Hang on while I do this for a minute. Now that we are vermin-free, and we even got a style disc somehow. Not sure when or how that happened, but that was kind of cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly build the stables because it's pretty mediocre and well, you know. And then I'm gonna work on some of the exterior details, just like the lighting and some flowers. And then I think let's do the interior a little bit here. You know, I've got some plans for like a kitchen and like a seating area, and then kind of like some bedrooms upstairs for people to sleep in. So let's get working on that here after I get the stables kind of quickly put up for you. Alrighty, folks. After many hours of decorating and primping and changing and everything, it's ready. Are you ready? Because look at that. We got ourselves the Stockpot Inn for all you Majora's Mask fans out there. So we have a little bit of a wagon yard here, so you know so the travelers can park their wagon and park their wee little animals in the stall here so they don't run off and everything like that. So really liking how this little area kind of came together. Really tried to put it into the little details to make this kind of come alive. So really like how this little yard has come together. And we've got our little bit of a sign up top there with our little black cat to keep those little pesky creepers away from the front door so we don't blow anything up, which has saved me twice already. So big thumbs up to that kitty cat. But now, let's check out the inside. Inside here, we have our little bit of a dining area on the main floor here. So some tables and just little details. And then I haven't quite got the cook and I haven't come to an agreement on his wage. He's very stubborn. We'll put it stubbornly. So we're just going to leave him there to think about that. Up on the second floor, not a whole lot on this side, but you know, just a little bit of a hallway here, and then up on the top floor, we have just kind of a almost like a little quote-unquote communal sleeping area for, you know, if you don't want to spend a whole lot on your lodgings, you can just kind of come up here, grab a cot, throw your stuff in a chest, and get going again in the morning. So that's always an option. But then, through this little hallway here, we've got a balcony, which I think is going to really give us a couple of cute little vantage points. Like even just looking over towards the butchery and the little pond, just everything kind of looks really nice over there. So, and then we have a handful of little rooms here. So if you're wanting a little bit more of a private scenario, I've got a bunch of little rooms here all kind of put together and decorated. So nothing crazy, but just a little something to make it feel, you know, homey. So yeah, I really like how this little build has come together. Oh, and we have just on this side here, you know, in case there's a fire or anything, you can just kind of come out this way and, you know, fall down the ladder instead of climb down. But yeah, look at that. I really like how that's come together. Really like how it's come together. So that is excellent. So that is going to complete the inn for this episode. Now, I want to work on another big and daunting project. Well, I'm going to start it because this is going to be a big one. So, way up on the tippy top of our quote-unquote starter home here, we've got this mountain range in the back behind us. Now, I'm going to be using the free camera little add-on here so we can kind of take a look here. So, we've got this area, you know, becoming the village. And if you watched my previous season, I really want to have something that just kind of goes off in the distance that isn't necessarily a main focal point, but just really brings the whole area together. And this is something I've never done before because, well, I want to take this little mountain, well, quote unquote little, and I want to bring it over pretty much to the ocean there. So that is going to be a lot of stone, a lot of snow blocks. So I've never built a mountain before, ever. But, well, we got to start somewhere, so I think we're going to kick back into another time lapse here, and I'm going to try and get some wireframing done here for this big old mountain that I'd like to build, so wish me luck. Okay, so working on the mountain, progress is going well, and after that chunk of time lapse, I forgot to hit unpause. So I've built a substantial amount over yonder over the course of like 2 hours, figuring out all the, well, not 2 hours, like an hour, 2 hours in total. Just kind of figuring out where my mountain range is going to go. So now that it's done, how about we take a little look-see from over here and see what it's yeah, I'm out of rockets. Oh no. Okay. 1 second. I'm just going to splat and we're going to use the free camera. Okay. So we're going to have our mountain range. I don't want it to be like super pointy. I just want it to be bigger than all the low-lying trees we have over here. So I think this is going to be able to accomplish it. This is going to be a lot of work. I need to collect a bunch of stuff. So let's go kind of, where can we kind of make like a base camp? I want to make like a base camp for like mountain supplies. Maybe like right here. Okay. Let's do this. Just kind of make like a, you know, a place for me to stuff all the stuffs. And I bet you somebody, at least one person, thought I was crazy for digging this out. Well, spoilers, I already knew I wanted to make the mountain, and I figured, you know, might as well just collect all the resources I need at the same time, right? Sounded like a good idea at the time, and look at me go. I'm gonna have stone for quite a while. Mostly we're doing pretty good. The one thing I am lacking is terracotta. So I am going to go find my beacon wherever it is, and I'm gonna go collect four boxes of terracotta, and y'all gonna come along for the ride, cause well, I'm time-lapsely challenged this episode, so have fun after I make rockets, cause apparently I have like just under 2 stacks to my name, so yes. 1 second. Y'all haven't seen the inside of here in a hot minute, but, well, yeah, we're good for gunpowder for probably the rest of the season. So, we should be just fine. And ain't that just a purty sight? Full box of rockets again. We're good there. Yoink that out, actually. And doink. So, we're gonna sleep upstairs, and then we're gonna head off to the mesa. home in shame when I forgot a bed. Mid-time hops. Thank goodness for pots. Well, that's debatable today. But that's gonna look. Heading home with our 4 boxes all packed full of terracotta. Now, I gotta go make use of that super smelter and cactus farm, because we need to make all of this cyan terracotta. And now I just have to wait. So I'll be back in a few minutes. I heard it. Oh, so satisfying. In my next world, I am definitely making a faster loading system, though, or learning how to make a faster loading system, because that just takes forever. But it will be quick now, so gives us a moment. Okay, so slight miscalculation, but honestly, I'm okay with this amount of terracotta. It should be more than enough, or sorry, cyan terracotta, and then I got a little bit of leftover regular terracotta, so I think we should be okay with that. I am hearing noises that I don't like, though, and I'm not sure why. Hello, excuse me. You just, like, I think you just shot my cat, and I'm very upset about that. Oh, there you are. Sit. Thank you. Okay. Back to collecting all of the stuffs. Okay, I got my little base camp all set up here. Stone, lots. Dirt, not so much. Grass, not so much. Moss. Moss is going to be a problem, I think. So I'm going to have to... I think I'm actually going to AFK overnight with an extended storage system hooked up to my little moss farm there, just to try and produce a bunch. Cyan terracotta, as you know, we got almost four. Snow, I've got 5 here, and I think I have another 4 in my basement. That was not entertaining at all, so I will spare you, and then almost a shulker box of bone blocks so we can, well, bone meal everything. Just everything. So, but right now, my biggest problem is, well, I need more rockets, and, like, I have so many tools that are just decimated, so I'm gonna go spend some time at the Ender and get myself all fixed up here. Well, unfortunately my game crashed, like, an hour in last night, so this is all I've gotten, unfortunately, which is a touch disappointing, to be honest, but it's enough to get started, so I'm gonna collect up this moss, and I think we're gonna hit this up with one little more quick time lapse while I try and build a little slice of the mountain here. we got ourselves a pretty dang decent slice of the mountain done here. But I think that's going to kind of take me out of time for this episode. It's kind of going to be a little daunting to get this mountain actually built, and I am definitely going to need more stone, but it's looking amazing. It really, really is. But with that being said, folks, I really appreciate you sharing your day with me. If you've enjoyed the content today, hit that little like button. If you want to come back and see the progress on the mountain, hit that little sub button. I really would appreciate it. And until next time, folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.